Okay, ladies, we are talking about something that's very dear to my heart. It really, you got your t-shirt today? Yes. Okay, send me a picture, please. Thank you. Then you'll be my diamond of the week. Because last week it was Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Hi. Yeah, sporting her shirt. Yeah, diamonds. Doc, are you on Instagram? I am on Instagram. That's my handle right there. The Doc Reid. I don't know if that comes across backwards. That's everything. The Doc Reid. And make sure y'all follow me. Follow me on Periscope. If you like these videos, follow me. Never know when I'm going to be out here doing what I'm doing. And also, I got a YouTube channel. But you go to my website and you can get all that. You can email me. All right. So listen, one of the things that I hear a lot, and it breaks my heart, is a lot of women, you spend time, diamonds, with counterfeits. Okay, she said once I get my hair done. You spend times with the counterfeits, all right? And the problem with the counterfeits, because no woman says, I want to be with a counterfeit man. I don't want the real thing. No, okay? Yes, invite your followers. You say, I want a good guy, but what gets you ladies, this is what hangs you up, okay? You meet a guy and you said, he has a lot of potential. You say he's so smart, he's so talented, he's has so many great ideas. And ladies, the thing about that is you're such a helper. You're such, you're a ride or die, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is all of these great ideas, they don't ever manifest into anything. It's potential. It's almost getting somewhere, but it never fully gets there, And the thing about it is, ladies, the real deal, the real thing, okay, the promise, it produces fruit, okay? Because if the guy ain't producing no fruit, if he's talking about doing it, let me tell you something. Jesus was so serious about this when he came to the fig tree, and it wasn't bearing any figs at the times when it should have been. Guess what? He cursed it. Why? Because it's not doing what it's created to do. So y'all end up giving when the man is the one that's wired to give to you. But here's the thing. You waste 5, 6, 7 years, all right, with a counterfeit dude, a guy with a lot of potential, and then by the time you moved on, you so messed up in the head you can't even think straight. So I want to talk about some of the similarities between the counterfeit and the real thing. Okay, it's okay. Just say ouch and just keep smiling. My. I know it. Yes. We're going to get into it this evening. So, okay, potential is definitely often mistaken for the promise. Okay, they look very similar. Okay, counterfeits oftentimes, that's the thing, they're designed to look like the real thing, but the difference is in performance. Okay, the potential can never perform like the promise, like the thing that was designed to do what it was supposed to do. John the Baptist, they came to him and they said, hey, listen, man, are you the one, or should we look for somebody else? John said, hey, man, listen, don't get it twisted. I'm not him, homie. You know what I mean? But I tell you this, I'm not even worthy to tie his sandals. What does that mean? I can't do what he does. Okay. And that's true about the potential versus the promise. Now, the thing about the potential, the guy that has all this potential but ain't going nowhere, you got to push. You got to continually encourage and say, you can do it. You can do it. You're so awesome. But you know what? The promise leads. Okay, the promise gets in front of you and say, baby girl, this is where we going. Okay, I'm the head of the household. This is the vision for the house. Who am I talking to? Okay, we going to pray together. All right, we going to do this thing. All right, I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I think they know. But anyway, yeah, so that's that's the difference, one of the main difference. And listen, let me tell you something. Messing around and wasting time with a guy that has a lot of potential but ain't going nowhere, no fruit, will wear your behind out. You will be so tired emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, okay, that you'll be so empty that when the promise comes, you won't have anything. Okay, you are totally wasted. All right, so you got a guy that loving on you, he wants to give you the world, and now you so walled up you can't even deal with it. All right, so let's move on. What causes a woman to settle? What causes my beautiful diamonds out there? You're all diamonds, just so beautiful. Yeah. What causes y'all to settle for a counterfeit? Okay. Well, the first thing, ladies, that will cause you to settle for a counterfeit is being impatient. Yes, because you got to know this. The counterfeit or the potential normally shows up before the promise. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's look at it in this context. Okay, God told Abraham and Sarah, you're going to have a kid. She was about 1,000 years old, way past childbearing age, right? And so it seemed like God was, taking his own sweet time. So they said, listen, Sarah got a good idea. Said, well, listen, why don't we help God along? And why don't you take Hagar and, you go with her and y'all do what grown folks do, whatever. And then we can go ahead and get this promise started. All right. Come on, ladies. I don't know who I'm talking to. We can get this promise started and we can move on. But the thing about it, ladies, is that you don't understand whenever you try to get in God's way and get ahead of him. All right. When you try to create the promise, you want to play God. Now that creates problems because now we have Ishmael and Isaac at the same time. OK, and now the counterfeit, the potential is now picking on the promise. And now they can't dwell together. But this is something that Sarah got. You know what I'm saying? She started this. All right. So, ladies, whenever you have this fixer upper dude, you know what I'm saying, that you want to slap a coat of paint on him and put a roof on him and make him good as new. All right. Why? Why would you want to do that? Because fear. The enemy says, you know what? God is not going to do this for you. Or he's too slow. Look at this, man. You're 40. Oh, 40 is such a bad word for the ladies. Oh, my God. You don't have kids. You're 40, you're getting up. If you don't do it now, if you don't act right now, you're going to miss out. You are going to miss out because this is the thing. Okay, if you don't make it happen and if you don't make your situation better, okay, then you're going to be passed by somebody. Now, Tanya, why would you give me the side eye? I'm out here. I ain't got no weapon. I ain't trying to start nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking just straight truth right now. All right. So if it hits you, don't say ouch. Just sit there and be quiet. Nobody won't know that I'm talking about you. Anyway, so what was I saying? So God, we know this, ladies, that he is definitely a respecter of persons. Okay. He says, I don't like you. I don't know. It's just something about you that I don't like. I don't know if it's your perfume or no. God doesn't do that. He doesn't play those little silly reindeer games like we do. He doesn't do that. So if he did it for her, then he would do it from you. But let me bring you up on game, ladies. This is really getting to the heart of the matter. And I'm putting on my scuba diving gear and we going in because that's what I do. All right. At the heart of the matter, there's something about you that really doesn't feel lovable. Okay, you really don't feel, I'm talking about your real belief system. I'm not talking about what you think cognitively. I'm talking about at your core. Because the reality is, and we got to go to our childhood because 90% of all the things that we're dealing with, it started when we were just a little bitty something, So if mama and daddy did not love me in a way that let me know that no matter who I am, what I'm doing, that I'm deserving of unconditional love, why would I think this man that doesn't know me is going to come along and do it? Why would I even believe that? So since you believe you are a counterfeit, you accept the counterfeit. You don't really believe, you want to, but you don't really believe that you're a diamond. So a counterfeit makes you feel comfortable. Because if you get around the real thing, the promise, and you're not ready for it, if you don't know really how to handle it yet, it will make you feel very uncomfortable. Okay. And here's another thing. Let me tell you just another little nugget about potential. Potential can cause you to miss out on the promise. Okay. We're going to get into that and expound a little bit on that later on. But here's the formula. We're going to do some spiritual math. All right. Y'all ready? Some of y'all, hopefully y'all are good in math. All right. If you're not, don't worry about it. Don't matter. Faith plus patience equals the promise. See how simple that was? I'm going to try to make it sound more difficult. F plus P equals P squared. Squared is not important. I just put it in there because it sounded more, intelligent. But here's the deal. This formula, if you do it correctly, allows the promise to be fulfilled. Okay? Because the promise normally shows up, okay, let me say this. Normally the promise is given way before it shows up, but it will manifest, okay, in due season. All right, Reverend, what in the world does all that mean? It means that God will show it to you before you're ready to receive it. Wow. Yeah, God will show it to you, whether it's been prophesied, prophelied, whether the Holy Ghost Spirit has told you, confirmed in you, whatever, however you saw it. God will show it to you before you're ready to receive it. If you don't believe it, okay, David. He was anointed king when he was a child. But did he take the position? Okay. Did he go into the palace as king as a child? No. Because you know why? There's still a lot of things in you that have to be worked out. If God gave it to you when he showed it to you, if you're really 100% honest with yourself, are you ready? Could you handle it? You know, because here's the question I have for you, though. What have you been doing while you've been waiting? Okay, because normally God knows, he's smarter than we are. There's some things before you can have that man that's going to love your socks off and, you know, treat you like the queen and the diamond that you are. There's some healing, there's some holes, there's some things that need to be, you know, plugged up and worked out inside of you. Okay, so while you're waiting on this, what are you doing? Are you getting the help? Are you seeking it out? Because you've had years. I mean, some of you in your 30s, your 40s, and even some of you in your 50s, whatever. But you've had years of this bad programming. Okay, believing you weren't nothing, believing that you were, you know, not good enough, you know, to be loved and whatnot. So here's something that is interesting about God. Now, God is a different type of teacher, and he has a different type of school system. See, nowadays in our more modern school systems, they will only allow you to flunk, you know, so many times. But do you know that God will let you repeat the same grade for 40 years? Woo. Do you know that he will allow you to go around the mountain for 40 years until you decide that you want to get it? Jesus. Do you realize that? Jesus. Let me put it in plain terms. Do you know he'll allow you to date the same deadbeat, counterfeit, good for nothing, only potential having men as long as you decide that you want to waste time doing it? Oh, God. I said it with a smile on my face. I don't get it. Oh, yeah. He will allow you. He's a gentleman. You feel what I'm saying? God ain't going to make you do nothing. Okay. Oh, my God. Yeah. So as long as y'all want to keep, and you keep dating the same guy, same type of guy, and then you keep on making excuses. Well, he's got so much potential. Or for a lot of you, you're so scared to be alone that, you know, I'll make a good thing, or I'll make a bad thing look like a good thing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, just keep looking straight. So for some of you now, this is who I'm talking to. Okay, this is who I'm talking to right now, because I know everybody's not ready, and I'm okay with that, okay? I'm talking to the person who is tired of going around the mountain. You said, I'm done. I'm not doing no more laps. I'm good. Doc, I'm seriously, I'm finished. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you how real it is out here. Some of you literally, and I know this for sure, you have watched your promise marry somebody else. And now you get to see someone else enjoy the promise because you were disobedient. Wow. Now, here's the thing. Does that mean that you're out? There's nothing else for you? No. So that would mean that God only had like that one guy and that's it and it's over. No. When I say the promise, I'm not talking about a particular individual. I'm not talking about Fred, Ted, or Jim. No. What I'm talking about is provision. I'm talking about the guy who wants to provide, who wants to love you. Because some of you, okay, you don't have to raise your hands, you don't have to clap or none of that. You know that Mr. Right came to you while you were still wrestling with Mr. Wrong, Mr. Potential, Mr. All That, Mr. Try to fix him up. And then Mr. Right just got tired and just went on and did something else. And then when you came to yourself, you said, oh my God, yes, he was a great guy. He was an amazing guy. Well, you know what? We as guys, we can only take so much rejection. So like I said, the one that I'm talking to right now is you really want to change. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Here's the deal. Hit me up. This is what I do. Okay, we're going to get you fixed. We're going to get you healed. We're going to get you whole. Okay, because there's some specific things that need to happen. You don't need a generic word. Okay, you don't just need something that just goes out over everybody like a shotgun blast. No, you need something specific that deals with your situation. Hit me up. Let's do our 30-minute free consultation. Find out where the holes are. Okay, then let's lay out the plan for you. Okay, let's work. Now, let me say this. Some of you have been hitting me up, and I'm so proud of you. I have to applaud you. That's very difficult to reach out. It's very scary. You know, I know that. But here's what I also know. And I know this. I said this last week. I suck at a lot of things. I'm not very good at a lot of things. Okay. But this, I'm excellent at. I know it. It's my God-given gift. Okay, so if you are serious, now if you're not serious, that's okay, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Some people still like going around that mountain, and that's all right. You may have another 10 or 15 in you. You know, when it's time for you, you will do it. You know what I mean? But for those of you who said, no, Reverend, I don't have another second in me. Okay, it has to end now. Hit me up, ChristopherReid.org. That's where I'm at. You know what I mean? So the counterfeit looks like the real thing. All right, it's not the real thing. Hey, it walks, it talks, but here's how you know. Fruit. And here, I'm talking to somebody right now, because see, a lot of you that I'm talking to, you already in a counterfeit situation. You with a counterfeit right now. You with the guy who has all the potential, but ain't going nowhere. And you feel like, well, I'm just trying to be loving, because for my CEO sisters, y'all go getters anyway. So your thing is, it ain't nothing because I'm already headed that way. So it ain't nothing for me to just pick you up, help you get your little business together, put your LLC together, you know what I'm saying, get you situated, and you know what I'm saying, you going. But here's the thing. If you got to do all that to get it going, you're going to have to do all that to keep it going. For the guy, listen, we talked about this last week. You need your grass cut. You know, you need somebody to come over to the house with them lawnmowers and get out, you know what I'm saying, without you asking. See, a guy, the real thing, he sees what needs to happen and he provides. That's called provision. You know what I'm saying? That's what the real thing does. A counterfeit, he comes up with excuses. Yeah, potential is stored up energy. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't doing nothing that's not being released. Okay? So what are you going to do with that? You need a baby? Well, you have the potential to get pregnant. I don't understand how that's helping me. Got a woman, you got a man. There's potential there. There's not going to be any fruit if they don't get together and do something, okay? It's a rated G class, so I'm not going to take that much further. But you know what I'm saying? I think y'all get it, you know? So that's what I'm saying. And for a lot of you, it's no shame in needing help. Like I said, there's no stones. There's no judgment. Like a lot of you have come through a lot of crap. You've come through a lot of bad relationships. You've come through being treated like, you know, you were nothing. And a lot of you don't know anything else other than that. For you just to get up out of bed, put your clothes on, go to a job, do well, okay, I might add, is huge. But you haven't figured out why your professional life doesn't mirror your personal life, okay? And you keep trying different things and reading books. Ain't nothing wrong with books. I got one. Okay, I want you to go get it for free at the website, ChristopherReid.org. But your father didn't tell you, your mother didn't know. Forbidden Secrets of the Goody Box. Okay, right. There's the commercial again. But the thing about a book is it's written just in general. It doesn't say anything specifically about you and your situation. All right. And sometimes you need that perception. You need somebody that has revelation about your situation. All right. And sometimes you're not going to get that in a big, huge setting, environment. So, yeah, I think I pretty much said it. I'm going to say this again. Now, let me explain these T-shirts to my diamonds. All right, listen. This diamond status T-shirt, okay, that's for my diamonds out there who know that you are diamond status. All right, you representing. All right, it ain't just talk with you. It's the real deal. All right, get that. Go to my website right now. Get it. It's hot. And like I said, when you wear it, you got to, be fashionable. You got to have some style about yourself. And if you need some help, you know what I'm saying, get Sister So-and-so and, she'll help you out. All right, here's the other one. No matter what, I'm a diamond. Now, for those of you who are new to me, you don't know what a diamond is. Okay, characteristics of a diamond: strong, beautiful, one of a kind, you know what I'm saying, unique, amazing, fabulous, and all of that. And I'll let you in on a little secret. You're really more than a diamond. You really are. But the diamond is so pretty. It's so beautiful. And so many of you like diamonds. You know what I'm saying? You like to wear diamonds. I don't think you would feel offended by being compared to a diamond. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because I need the ladies to understand really what to expect. Your expectations needs to be, raised. You have been bewitched. You have been fooled. You have been hoodwinked. You have been tricked. And the enemy, he knows what to say to you. He knows how to say it. He knows what flavor to put it in. Okay. He knows how to dress it up. He knows how to, I can't tell you how many times I've had clients tell me, but you don't understand, but he just, what? He's just so fine. You know what I'm saying? He smells nice, or he's just this, and you ain't said nothing that really means nothing. You ain't said nothing that's going to pay no bills. You ain't said nothing that's going to cut no grass. You ain't said nothing that when you need somebody to support you, to be there with you, to have your back, to say no matter what. I don't care about nobody else. I'm clearing out my phone right now. You know, I'm making provisions. I'm making a place for you. Okay, because I already know. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about a real man. When he finds the one that he knows is out there for him, he will do whatever it takes. And here's the thing. He won't do it in secret. He will let you know, baby girl, this is what I'm doing. I'm so sold out to this thing. I know that you the one. I'm getting rid of all the different, you know, anybody I was messing with, you know, whatever you say, you can just think some stuff. You remember how those guys, when David thought about he was thirsty and he wanted some water, and they broke into Saul's camp, and then they got the water, risked being killed and all that kind of stuff, and then they came back and brought the water to David, and David was like, man, I can't drink this. It's like, what y'all sacrificed for this? I can't. It's too precious. You can just sit there and think, man, I sure would like to have a steak dinner. And he'll call you, be like, hey, what you doing? Yeah, over here cooking these steaks. Hey, so you get off. How about you come on over to the house? You know what I mean? And you're like, man, I didn't even ask you to cook me no steaks. I just thought, like, I wanted steaks. And who does that? A real man. But see, you've been so used to dealing with these counterfeits and these jacklegs that you think that your standards have been so low. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where high is. Your high is low.
Wow.
Reverend, your high is about 2 feet off the ground.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Your high has dwarfism.
Wow.
Yeah. But for you, it's high because that's all you know. Wow. But you need somebody, and because some of you so don't believe it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. You really don't believe that it exists. You know, and if you spent your time with the counterfeits and doing them laps, you know what I'm saying, them 40-year laps, you know how you like to do them 40-year laps, you know what I mean? It gets tired, but you got a sweatsuit and your sandals don't wear out, so it's all good. All right. The guy's been making provisions. He said the sandals wouldn't wear out while he was doing laps,
yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? For 40 years, manna and all of that. And but at some point you get tired, right? Well, you should get tired. But here's the thing, and I don't mean to discourage you. You can get up out of here and die and go on to heaven and never have it. Because like I said, God is not going to force you. You have to make the first step. You have to make that decision that you want the real thing. You don't want a counterfeit. Okay? No one's going to make you do it. You can be like the rich young ruler to walk away sad, or you can be like the woman with the issue of blood and says, no matter what, I don't care how many people are here, how many people I have to push out of my way. I know I'm in the presence of getting my deliverance, my promise. I'm going to do what I got to do. Excuse me if I hurt you, I elbow you. I didn't mean to do it, but right there is deliverance, and I got to have it. You know, so listen, not going to be out here all night. Lexi likes to do something else. I don't know what she likes to do, but I appreciate her. And like I said, follow me on Periscope. If you like this, follow. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Periscope. I guess I'm on all of it, but I'm mostly out here on YouTube and Periscope most of the time. And I'm trying to scope more frequently. It's hard because I have a life. And, you know, it's just hard to just get out here. And I figure at some point you get tired. And, you know, sometimes you can get too much, you know. And sometimes you need to marinate on really what you've already had. Because I can give you a lot. You know, I can just give it to you. But, you know, how can you enjoy the steak that you're eating if I keep, you know, putting spaghetti and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And, you know, it's like, wait, man, chill out. You know, let me chew on this first, you know. So, yeah. And here's the website where you can get your free book. ChristopherReid.org. That's my the Doc Reid. That's my Periscope. You can go get your T-shirt. The hashtag diamond status, because all of you should be, and the no matter what, I'm a diamond. Lexi,
what up?
Is there one?
Hey.
Yeah, doors of the Relationship Church have just opened.
Oh yeah, thank you, God.
Yeah. I think, you know, let me ask you, in your opinion, your honest opinion, do you think, I mean, am I whistling Dixie, or do you think there are men out here that for real would do this stuff?
I believe that.
Well, why you laughing? That wasn't a joke.
They out here, Doc. They out here.
Are they out here?
Yes, I believe that they are.
Why don't you turn the camera around and encourage the people? Why don't you talk to the people this morning somewhere?
No, I'm good, bro. You got it.
No, I don't got it.
Yeah,
I pass it to you. You know what I mean?
You have it, sir.
Okay.
They're out here, bro.
You said the book was awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really appreciate that. Yeah. But yeah, ladies, I do need you to believe. I do need you to know that it's really out here. And unfortunately, if you've wasted so much time with a counterfeit, and if you are currently wasting time, okay, don't try to make a square peg fit in a round hole. Okay, sometimes, ladies, you got to cut your losses, and I understand the game. You know, I help women through it. I coach women through it. You sit there, but you got to understand, the only reason I'm doing it is because of this. You know, and then I'm going to do this because of this. So you're really just, you're psyching your own self out. You know, no, because the thing about it is, if you really trust and believe God and knows that what He has for you, or that He wants the best for you, let it go. You know, some of you, you're your own worst enemy. You're putting a lot of, now trust me, let me preface this with this. Men can do a lot of jacked up things. Yes, can be awful. But ladies, my diamonds, listen to me. Some of the things you are getting in your own way. Sometimes you are choosing the wrong man over and over and over again because you're impatient, you're lonely, you're scared, and you're trying to make the promise happen. Okay? You're trying to make Ishmael be Isaac. Okay? And if you try to make Ishmael and Isaac cannot coexist. If you don't believe me, look what's happening right now. It's still now to this day. Ishmael and Isaac cannot coexist. The potential versus the promise. All right? So you have to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Do you want the real thing? And are you willing to do what it takes? Okay? Like I said, a lot of you have hit me up, you know, and you know, we've talked, and, you know, we're going to do some things. So if you know that's you, then, you know, I'll hear from you. If not, hey, listen, come to the scopes, you know, still keep getting the good advice and the information, because it's, at some point, you know, you'll be ready. And whenever you're ready, hey, that's when it'll happen. So if God has shown you, if it's been prophesied, because I know some of you, God loves you so much. Some of you, you've been prophesied to. You know, I ain't talking about prophet lied, because there's a lot of people saying a lot of different things that it's generic prophecy. You know, oh, God's going to do great things and it's wonderful. But you've got a very specific word from God, you know, and that things are going to happen with a particular individual. But at the same time, some of you have just gotten impatient and you try to make it happen. Okay, stop. God does not need your help in that regards. He's been God for a long time, and for whatever reason, He's good at it. He's got a lot of experience. He's got a lot of reference on his resume. He's done a lot of great things. You know what I'm saying? Read the book. It's in there. It's all in there. So, Lex.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think, you know, this house is clean.
All right.
It just finished.
All right. Love y'all.
Get your grass cut. Ladies, get your grass cut.
He's an idiot. I love y'all.
Get your free
Peace
book,
out. Go to ChristopherReid.org. Get your free book. All right.
T-shirt.
Get your T-shirts. And
follow me on Periscope if you like this advice.
Yes. Follow him on Periscope at the Doc Reid. No, Miss Bright Eyes, you know we ain't doing it. All right, because I have to get off of here so I can talk to him about my situation.
How come you always look camera ready? How you do that?
I don't know, but yeah, I gotta talk to him about my little situation. Oh, come
Your
on.
eyebrow game is always, you know.
It's always off. Yes. So
my wife and daughter, they hit me to the eyebrow game. I never really paid attention.
Did it?
Yeah, it's a big deal. I guess, yeah, it makes a difference. Okay.
So I'm getting ready to talk to him. You know, I try to put y'all on so y'all can get the help that you need. But now I need some help.
Yeah. Okay, y'all can't. Unfortunately, y'all can't be privy to this. This is a private session. So
I gotta have my session with my friend. So I love y'all. Y'all be easy, and trust me, they're out here. But you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it. Okay.